Sure, this is your boy Sxnish, nice, and you're here watching a show that gives a platform to all the great artists who are game changers, entrepreneurs, and this is the youth movement. So for next week, Mduva, this is nice, yes. So Mduva, what's happening now? Where do you come from? Just introduce yourself, of yours.
Sure, so basically, Mduva basically, I would say Mduva was born at Dobes.
Yeah.
But Mdudu's was born in Middlelands. So these are two different people.
Yeah.
I understand. So I moved from End of Fire coming to Edopsi, and that's where I actually discovered Uguti, okay, I can be Mduva the MC, the Mduva that people know. So I think Mduva the MC is born at Edopsi. So yeah, sure.
So Mduva, Mduva ukuthi ukhule kanjani usuye kuphi ke then uthando wakuza ngapha ukuthi ayabona manje okay
alright
sesicala kanje.
So basically ngikhule grand basically I wouldn't complain I had both parents supportive parents and I grew up I was there like dog you wouldn't tell I'm Zulu like strictly Zulu I was there like it was those things, and I had to balance equation because already he was a Tswana, so obviously the other side that's was there Kala Matswana and ngai amazulu. So I was lucky because benyangada manyangada bangbiza ngozulu boy manyangada mfyangada was there ko parute Tswana nyana so it was nice and my parents decided to buy a house at Dobes and that's when I came to Edopsi, and that's when I discovered, because discover am out when you're chilling them out always giving them entertainment, they're like, no man, you should do something like this. And I was skeptical. But one time Basha event amachita a cast like Dobes, and they were like, no Zwagalu shy riding so, and I watched videos as about Solesty and like, okay, cool, I can do this and and which is I can't live without it now, dog. Thinking that to the stage, that's the happy place that I am basically. So yeah.
So as Uchu your chains gave you a platform, you would see okay, I started again.
Yeah.
So how's it going so far? Are you getting gigs, and how is it hard for you to get gigs and to actually like introduce yourself to the entertainment industry?
So obviously, Mokala, people would love you and people would love to see you more Mokala. So obviously, the time I started, I had like plenty of gigs to do, you understand? But the problem is, I wanted exposure by that time. So now exposure saying it totally, and Gucci industry, and sometimes, the minute so charge, it starts to fall, because now you're starting to charge for your service. It's not about exposure. Now you have the exposure. People know what you're all about. And so, and imagine so charge, people start, because now it includes money. So people love isn't those a mahala, whereas you need to pay someone for a service. I mean, like, what I'm doing at a service, and so I'm rendering a service. I should be getting something, and so in return. But people we are banjan, so it's a bit skeptical. No, I'm a kicker and getting but I'm good with it, and I'm happy. And so I would never force something out of me, and so I was namuguti because I mean it's a challenge to not. Exactly. While you rendering service, people love your work. People always back funa everywhere. But it's better than I'll be safe. But I'm gigs corner. I'm good with it. I'm sorted.
Yeah. So how do your friends or was
sure?
How do they take it as now to stage? They're going to these parties, seeing you on the stage performing. How do they take it? I'm sure there's people who give you like bad vibes. And since they say that I top, MC and Tina Simkinele End of Fire.
Sure.
Yeah. So how's it for you?
So basically, like abantu banjani. Baba, people would not be positive as always.
Most definitely.
Akona mouse vele. when I started the game, when I was doing the most, Vile came in, they were like, it's born a superstar.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a superstar. If I believe good, I'm a superstar, dog, I'm a superstar.
Exactly.
No one can tell me good, I'm a superstar. I'm gonna feel myself with that much. Now it's time for me to call myself a superstar.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me. I can see myself when I'm on stage because I transform. So you could swear probably this guy is on drugs or whatnot. No, it's the feeling. It's me doing what I love and transforming to that certain place off stage. You understand? So how much that they will always tell you isn't this by, they will speak a lot good I was born, but how much it allowing now on my side. I'm happy with them because I support Amachita talk. No mangvangi I always have people accompanying me because it's not safe. I understand. Yeah, sure. So I have people accompanying me, checking my drinks, checking my what. Like my brother, even my brother Mokoena, he's always there. Checking his easy because you would never know they can spike me.
Most definitely.
To sabotage my work. So I have a great team that actually supports me. So Gleo team good to superstar dog. I'm happy with my team dog.
Yes. So how does your community take it as when Multimedia Fire and then you just came to Ethiopia, a star, and then you became a star in Dobsonville.
Sure.
And then people just like how this guy just comes from nowhere and he's making a name for himself actually. So how is the community taking it?
So abantu ababhaya mostly abacava ukuthi ngikhulele endofana.
Sure.
They think ngikhulele yedobs. So most of the people wouldn't probably they're gonna be surprised why I'm eating endofana. You understand? But ukufika edobsonville idobsi inkaye like a warm welcome of what I'm doing. And I'm very happy with inkaye a warm welcome. You understand? I started clicking it. I started clicking nekasi yangithola ezinye izinto vele ngimnandi ngazo. So I would say idopsi towards me. I'm quite happy with whatever they actually gave me or supported me with. So I'm quite good. And end of fire, if there's time where I have to pull up there's right, I'll pull up and do the most. And they would see with that man. But there's some certain DJs abacavaekas with end of fire with man. Mduva the song and I would love good one day see span something legit. You know, bomba creator bomba street peshnyana giving back to the people I would love to do that. If there's people who are willing to actually work with me and make us in the fire and do the most.
Most definitely.
Sure.
Yo, the question I wanted to ask you, I want to know my mail and it just flew by.
Sure.
So how do you do? Have you come across a time where you'd get you'd actually not get any gigs or not get any invites? Or good say, can you come MC and how do you deal with that?
So, as the artist usaqala, I would call myself an upcoming artist. Mausaqala, there's a period where obviously you're gonna go without gigs. But that doesn't mean Guti you shouldn't put your effort into that. It simply means by that time abantu abaga need service yako. You understand? But if there's one person who actually believes in you, Guti, I can wait for 3 months to get to that one event that would actually benefit me to getting 6 events in that month. So it's not about Ugutu unoploma without getting gigs. You can still put effort into you even though you're not getting gigs. So I would stay for almost 3 months without the gig. But I would pull up to some gigs guys. And people will be like, why you not in the lineup? And no. And I'm gonna tell them straight that they didn't reach out to me. So you see, people need you, but some certain things they wouldn't reach you due to some issues or whatnot. You understand? So it doesn't concern me. But as long as Minangzo pull up and pay a ticket, that makes me happy. People, my that makes me happy, that I'm sorted. So I would stay 3 months. I would agree. I would stay 3 months without gigs. But 3 months, 4 months later, one that corresponds me to almost like 8 gigs.
Yeah.
Because mangifika ngizobulala nje mina mangibulala nje amakhohla mamela.
It is nice.
Yamoshaka.
It is
Ngithola
nice.
magiga yangena. Something good.
Yeah.
Legit gigs. So yeah. And I'm working on legit gigs now. So you need to have a strategy.
Yeah.
You can't do easy without the strategy. So I would say I'm still building my strategy to get like corporate gigs. Because I'm a gig Joe. Man, you know. So now me lose amenyana that. Bazofika bakutshela man zokala sazama uzama in angizami mina dog. When azama in your own space and maso grand ubuye kimi ngitshela ukuthi Antona sengizama. This is what I can offer you.
Yeah.
You understand? So legit gigs, they don't tell you that. Just Dwana, we need you. This is your service, share service, invoice,
straight
90 on.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah.
So as you said, good see when you go to gigs, you go with your chains.
Sure.
Yeah, are they disciplined? Because you know, would say no, why these guys have an Mduva. That means the hands, all the girls, and some maybe
yeah.
And you know, would say now she's there and she finds out Mduva's doing this for the chains. That means Mduva is hooking up the chains with hands.
Hey,
and it's not true.
Hey,
it's not true. You're just doing your job. You're just doing your job.
I'm tired. But basically, abantu ngivana nje yo they're quite disciplined, dog. They're quite disciplined. I'm like, shout out to Kid Pick, Sean, shout out to Grotman, Zico, you know. Abantu ngivana, they're so disciplined.
Yeah.
You must spanini. We regard this as a span.
Yeah.
So the minute ubiza into ngespan, it's like fala now uspana in any retail stores. You know what there's rules and regulations you need to follow.
Yeah.
You know, awuzenzeli nje ngeke ufike ngo-80.
Yeah.
Because it's so I'm saying Tina, we regard this as a span. So any other thing outside the span, we don't entertain it, masisa spanning.
Yeah.
So we become serious ngendlela. Now you wouldn't believe good mara mangizongena mina eventing, you wouldn't tell ukuthi ungangazi, you wouldn't tell ukuthi I'm an MC but just chilling for 2 minutes because we very serious. And then masingibeli stage, I'm a total different person. And I'm a bit blomile nabo laphayana, they're a total different person. Ukuthi mawuzosithola maybe siblomile thina sisodwa. And hands are hands, there will always be hands.
Exactly.
But it's how you manage yourself towards the people. Because I mean, you know the industry now. 2 days down the drain, you could share something about me with Mduva did that to this, you know, China pays wireless, nah. So I mean, such things you need to avoid yourself from them.
Yeah.
Do isn't those was good benefits now. You understand? Have those rules and regulations that you set for Ikrupiak or for your work with hands will always be hands.
Yeah.
You know, because we vibe. We bring vibe.
Yeah.
But more vibe,
that's it.
and have that one hand you have,
Yeah.
that will actually support you. I mean, I'm all about having that one person who actually supports you through the process.
Everything,
Then have many hands that will actually suck your
Drag you,
blood.
yeah.
So good man figure kicking. Bro, I'm strained. Nah. I want to Spanish.
You let them do that we
We
want.
understand.
The entertaining
So just
one.
have one person who always supports you and have, you know, the most of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, hands will always be hands.
Exactly. Most definitely.
Sure.
So you're a singer too.
Yeah, dog. I'm a vocalist. I
Yeah.
don't like
A singer.
people saying singer because my voice is very deep, dog. So I'm a singer. So I'm a vocalist.
Yeah,
dog.
vocalist.
I'm a
Yeah.
vocalist,
So what's up with that?
It's in. So I have tracks that are out, you know.
Yeah.
The one that is doing the most, it's Iranchos, you know, Ransotra, you know.
Yeah.
And it's doing the most. People love it. And there's too many songs that I actually did and I'm busy with. I'm a producer as a buyer and
Yeah.
Abanye, you don't actually find time to actually get to their studios because obu busy.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying. Things in my line. So sometimes I don't find time to go to a studio, you know, some cheat. And obviously one day I'm gonna pull up and span in a machita grand.
Yeah.
So I'm a vocalist in Goma's corner. I'm still gonna take out as in Goma that are doing the most. And
Yeah.
so, and yes, but I'm very capable of
Most definitely.
being in the industry and competing with a lot of guys. And so it's just that with the platforms, you go to tell about rights who connect you to the other people, and then I'm out. And so and yeah, probably one time now on what's Labuma TV.
Yeah,
So but yeah, I'm heading there. And so everything has its own time basically.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so what can we expect from when I get what's coming up?
You can expect a lot.
Your gigs, if you're releasing, where can we find you?
So basically, I'm hosting a gig, 1st of October. You understand?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys that I'm working with. I mean, I'm all about inspiring. Amachiteng Spana now. You know, so my event basically, young event. Yangalelo lang 1 October, you save next to you save and Dobsonville Graveyard. You know, like lineup yami incorporated it's people that I worked with. Sort of like in the songs, producers like DJs that I always pull up with, or DJs that I always pull up at their event. So it's all about me. That's why I had the concept. Geek like Mduva the MC and friends.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was it. Mduva the MC and friends, and yeah, enjoy 1 October. Pull up now if you got
most
time,
definitely, most definitely.
So yeah. And I'm still working on some tracks, so I'm gonna release them. So people must stay tuned to my social media platforms for my links and whatnot. So yeah, there's a lot that coming and so yeah.
So how do you think you inspire the young as Mduva?
Sure.
There's people who like Mduva's something great and is heading somewhere I also want to head to. So how do you think you inspire, or how can you help the young or the upcoming artists? Once they're behind you.
You know, there's something about me.
Yeah.
You know what I like about me? I gave back to people not be that famous.
Yeah.
I just it's a thing of me. You know, I've actually played a part in helping a lot of artists that are doing the most right now. I mean, emceeing, in vocalist, being a vocalist, being a singer. But I know I'm not a singer, but listening skills are something else. You understand? And writing skills, I do have those things. So I actually gave back to a lot of artists. It's just that I wouldn't mention some of them, due to young Sol. But there's a lot of artists that I've actually gave back to it. To them, and they're doing the most. So if anyone would like to have my input, I mean, you're allowed to do that. I have those social media platforms. You can go there and just text me and be like, Ntwana, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is how I need your help. And with my event, that's why I created such event. I'm bringing new people in the game that I actually didn't work with. But I'm just giving back to them to be like, this is the platform, because I have a lot of people that are doing the most and would actually probably take you to their side with let's span with you, and I wouldn't mind doing that. It's only like for my brighter future, even though it's before me or kanjani. No, you understand? It's if this is your time now, it has to be your time.
Most definitely.
If my time will come in after 5 years, I'm good with that. So yeah, sorted.
As you're a vocalist and an MC, would you advise the young, the upcoming artists, or the upcoming MCs and vocalists to actually go and study, or just to try out and see how, to actually go and study for that?
I would advise them to do that, because there's artists that actually went to school for whatever that they're doing, and they actually succeeded. And then there's artists who didn't go to school for that one particular thing, or that specific thing that Boya, but Iskela on its own, it's quite good for you. So it's like a backup for you in case you don't reach where you thought you were gonna reach. Because life it's unpredictable. So having the education on your side, I would actually advise people or young ones to, get education, get educated, ube certificate in case into Hispanic, you just go for marketing and do marketing. Because I mean, you need money to be sustained. Money makes the world go round.
Yeah.
So, it's the best thing that I would advise on my cheat and sort of buy a scale. And yeah, shout out to that.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
So where has Mduva gotten gigs before? One bangas with Mduva, and they see you now on maybe the show and say, "Oh, this guy is Mduva."
Sure.
So where have you gotten gigs before and you've done the most?
You know, there's this one place, dog. I would never forget that place in my life, dog. Yo, like a Chaff Posey, you know. There's a place called Chaff Posey. It's between Orlando and Deep Blue Forward. So the name of the event was Isa Vibe, what? Like student nights,
Yeah.
So it was a student night, Isa Vibe. Brothers, mfana yo, mfana yo, that was my life. Yabona mabeti being totally poster from that.
Yeah.
You know, saying Twana, Friday it's Isa Vibe, student nights, mfana. I was going crazy. I enjoyed myself to that point where I was like, yo, I don't need a job, I don't need I'm sorted here.
Yeah.
You know, I was enjoying myself. So it's that one party that I actually encountered and loved. And shout out for them to giving me a chance. Because after Leo platform Leo, I just got a platform buyer, you know, I met a machita buyer after that one particular gig. So that's why I told you the last time, if you can remember, I would stay 3 months without a gig and get a gig in a 4 month. That would connect me to like 8 gigs.
Yeah.
So that one was the gig that actually made me who I am. Vandaag.
Yeah.
Because probably I would have left it, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a vibe. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Sure, Jeff Bose that way.
So where would you like to work or get gigs in the next coming years? Or where's Mduva's vision for Mduva? What's your
like,
vision for Mduva?
Bari lami. Yo, I'm all around. Dog.
Yeah.
Yo, all around. Dog. You know, I mean, people need to see you. Mduva kumele ngithi la or la ngibancishe no all around dog. If kumele se state dog hayi siyababuza ukuthi wani ngalala emakhaya bazosiphendula and the nicest thing sebayaphendula no and it's very nice when you see those video clips ngithola ba MC yabo wani ngalala emakhaya and they saying it clean dog. I'm like yo should Nama can pull up and be like, why didn't I lie Makai? You know, sure. It would be nice. You know? So internationally, regionally, I talk. I mean, Tanzania. So I mean, Mduva mfethu sazovaya jo. He's still gonna do the most. Sazobulala ayikabuhlungu. Ngisazobanika ngibancishe.
Sure. So still, where can we find you? Your handles?
Sure.
Where can we get to see you? It's okay. Mduva is going to this gig.
Sure.
Let's just follow him.
Yeah. So basically, Mduva, okay, on TikTok, it's Mduva the MC on TikTok, and on Facebook, it's Mduduzi Khasi. So it's Mduduzi Khasi is like KGASI, and then on Instagram, it's Mduduzi Charles Khasi. Then Twitter, Mduduzi Charles Khasi. Done. So yeah, people can find me there, and I'm talking about text there. And if maybe unekik nyana, ik meaning pull up a text me and see ukuthi Mduva uzoyimosha kanjani ipart yakho. But yeah, angeke balala endlini vele mangikhona. So you must text me. So they must text me. So those are my social media. So yeah, sure.
You guys have heard that. That was Mduva, Mduduzi. You know, it's only the hottest things here on the youth movement. This is your boy, Sxnish with an X. You know, catch me on Instagram with Sxnish with an X. You know, and catch us here on Nolu Unlimited Multimedia. That's for your YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Yonki, do you know you also want to be here, and you know you also want us to advertise you. So yes, so me, Sxnish, Omakikamaning, Opagay Nice, on X, Mduva, Sidanko.
Danko,